Oh, yeah, here we go. It's another episode of Six Figures with Kid Basher right here on YouTube. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. So guess what I have? It's a mystery box. I know what's in here because I bought it. But I somehow have to find a way to vote on these figures before I open them because traditionally, Mr. Imperial Sentinel comes in here and issues a may the shelf be with you to everyone. Of course, in the last video, I forgot to wish a may the shelf be with you to our six. Our last video we did these retro series action figures, and then we opened up another six action figures, which are these guys back here. And they ended up being number 5 and 6 with Luke and Leia. Borrowed Obi-Wan's spare cloak and a lightsaber to make him kind of bashed out. Borrowed his parts that I took off and threw them on this other Obi-Wan and kind of did a little kit bashing. Hence the channel. But today we're doing opening and voting. I always vote my least favorite to favorite out of the figures that we're going to open. So I know that what's in this box, as cool as all this is going to be my number one. Because the two of them together are the start of a perfect diorama that I want to build. But I want to build it. I don't want to buy it. I want to build it. And we'll talk about who it is and what it is in a minute. I'll give you a wild guess. Think of what action figure. It's a pretty big action figure. It's a little fat, slimy action figure. But what action figure do you think would be in this box? Tell me if you figured it out before I opened it. I'm going to tell you what, though. My number 1 and 2 are right here because out of these ones, they're the start of a new diorama, definitely. Probably very soon starting. So we're going to go immediately to these guys back here and we're going to vote on them. I have a Ponda Baba. Now, he's pretty badass, like Andor was a badass. And in the Black Series, this was the first Black Series before they started doing the 6-inch Black Series. I think they kind of launched him at the same time. But he's got a multitude of accessories and extra fingers and hands and arms and weapons. And he's got a drink. A couple cool things. So I'm going to say, because of all those accessories and being a Black Series, he's gonna be a top. He's gonna be a number 2. I'm sorry, number 3 out of all this. He's gonna be up top of all these faction figures. 9 Numb. He's up there. He's definitely up there. We got 9 Numb, Boba Fett, and Moff Jared. Now, I think I see what's going to happen. I had 9 Numb before, and I have the 90s versions of him. And he's a cool figure. Moff Jared, I've never before had that figure. These all, so yeah, I don't know. This is a tough one. I've never had this version of 9 Numb with all the articulation. And I've never had... This Boba Fett's pretty badass, too. So, I'm going to say I like Boba Fett quite a bit. And 9 Numb has a pistol and a blaster. So he wins the accessories. And but that is not at all to knock Moff Jared. So what we're looking at here on today's... I'm going to give Ponda Baba I'm going to give him the... Because that's the coolest Ponda Baba that I've ever gotten in a 3/4, and it blows all my other ones away from the 90s era stuff. When they started making them really cool and really articulate, I had to stop collecting. I just had to stop. I couldn't keep going. What got me back into it, I don't know. I'm hoping my YouTube channel will help cushion the blow a little bit somewhere along the line. But back to the opening. This episode of Six Figures follows... These are 3 episodes I've done. This is the 3rd in a series this week. Hopefully after this weekend I'll have yet another episode of Six Figures to cover. But I think we should start opening in order of operation, in order of like, I know my favorites are in here. This being the last video tonight, you get the surprise of finding out what these two favorites are going to be. Even though technically one of them I already have, but I gave another clue away. She's a beauty, and she always is. You can't get her anymore. And I won't say anymore because I think you've already figured out who these two figures would be. As always, I got to swig my ever famous, ever present Diet Pepsi. Gotta have my Diet Pepsi. All right, so let's open my least favorite. And he's actually not. I just knocked everything over. All right, let's talk about the action figures, and we'll put them back together a little bit at a time here. That was really stupid to knock all those action figures over. See, this is the downside of action figures, and this is one of the reasons that I got sick of it and quit collecting and quit displaying, because this kind of stuff would happen, and I would spend my entire evening putting my shelf back together only to wake up to find it all knocked over in the middle of the night because an ambulance drove by. And it's a little nerve-wracking. It's one of the things that kind of takes the fun out of collecting when you're trying to display it and you can't keep things sitting on the shelf where you want them. That's a little bit of a pain in the butt. They do fall down like dominoes. But what you got to do is you got to suck it up, and you got to ignore it, and remember that it's about, you know, it's like doing models. You got the same thing. You got to try to display them. Photographs the same way. Anything you want to keep nice. A nice pretty Christmas tree. How often do you get that perfect and then half the ornaments fall off of it and the cat breaks them all? Yeah, can't have nice things sometimes. Now Andor doesn't want to stand anymore. He's still trying to get his hat back. So I think everyone's back up here. We're still missing a Ned B. We'll stick one of these guys over here with him because he kind of broke. His droids are having a convo. This is that other Ned B that has a bum foot, doesn't want to stand up straight. We're going to put him back over here. I don't know why. But see, that Ned B is different than the other ones. He will not stand up straight. Okay. Now I'm back to where I was. We're about ready to open up Moff Jerjerrod. Let's open number 6 out of this batch. Okay. Moff Jerjerrod, Return of the Jedi. It's a very cool looking card. Very cool looking picture. I think he said, "The Emperor's coming here. Oh, we should double our efforts," or something like that. I'll get rid of that. Let's get his little pistol out the way here. It looks like he's got a pistol. Oh, it's a different looking pistol too. Very interesting. And he's got a hat that's going to fall off. So I got to be careful getting him out of this plastic. Alright, get rid of that. Same thing. He's got a removable hat. There we go. Kind of focusing on him now. Interesting looking character. So let's give him his hat. And let's put he's got no holster, so we got to give him his little pistol. There, my kitty cat just come up here. I'll tell you what there, kitty cat. Why don't you just hang out for a minute? When I'm done doing my video, I'll feed the kitty cat. So I'm off to Jared. We're gonna get his feet are in this weird position. I definitely need to get some display stands for doing this because it'll make it a lot easier. Let's get him off to Jared over here. And then we'll move on quickly to Mr. Nine Numb because, we want to get this video done. Time to disrespect that package. Okay, so I got the package off of there. Sorry, it's not all on the video. Stick that with a stack. Nine Numb, very cool looking. Very cool. Let's see here. Try to get these. I try to stack all these the pill boxes all together and kind of keep them grouped up somewhat. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's get him out of his plastic here. As always, we do the pistol first, then the rifle, then the figure. Alright. Nine Numb, or as some people call him, Nig Numb. Oh. Very cool. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Now let's get his blaster. He has this cool blaster. We're going to stick it right in the holster. Right? We stick that in the holster right away. I think that looks cool, just that he's got his blaster in his holster. And then I think we'll take his rifle and we'll just kind of... I'm going to take the rifle and I'm going to put it in his hand. Oh my! I don't think it really wants to go in his hand. So let's just do... I'm trying to get it in his hand so he's just kind of holding it. I don't remember if the one I had growing up had a blaster that he had to hold on to, or if it had like a strap that went over his shoulder. I just don't remember. Nig Numb, there you go, buddy. Now it's time to check out Boba Fett. I wasn't crazy about the show Boba Fett. It kind of fell flat with me in a lot of ways. I have a love-hate thing with it, but I don't know. That one in the Obi-Wan series, there were some good and bad things about it. And I don't know. Mixed emotions on that one. I think the Boba Fett series... Good card, by the way. Check that out. What other figures am I waiting for? Boba Fett. I got Nine Numb. I got Cad Bane. This is another Moff Jared. Joe Jared. Oh, Moff Jared. Yeah, I got him. So, yeah. I'm just missing the Skiff Guard guys and Yak Face, and then Cad Bane I haven't seen yet. So yeah, I'll keep my eyes peeled. They'll show up eventually. So there's a Boba Fett, and let's get us out of the pill box. Pill box is a bigger one. Another pile of them. I gotta get there's a tray with this stuff in it. So let's set that right there. We're going to pull him out and set him up there. He's got a pistol. And we'll get rid of that. So I'm assuming he's got some sort of a holster. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get him out where his cloak isn't covering up all the detail we got going on here. Oh, I know he's got a bendable elbow. I need to find the elbow so I can find how to bend it. Very interesting that I cannot. It's almost like that is seized. There. Alrighty. So there's Boba Fett. Let's get his pistol in his holster before we lose it. And we have a couple of accessories here. We have a gaffy stick with a string we can throw over his shoulder. Alright, that's cool. And now we got this little rifle here. That's pretty cool. We're going to get that in his happy little hands. What do you think he should be holding on to? His gaffy stick or his rifle? I think his rifle would look better over his shoulder, I'm thinking, maybe. And then his Gadurfy stick. Gadurf. Maybe he should be embracing his new Tusken ways. Aha. So, that's a pretty menacing looking figure right there. With the rifle and the gaffy stick and the blaster and all the bullets and all that. Let's give it up for Boba Fett. Yeah. May the shelf be with you. Yeah, definitely. May the shelf be with that mofo right there. That's a badass figure right there. He's blending into the background, so maybe I should move him down. There, he can be seen a little bit better. So can he. And so can he. Alright, that's not too bad. Now let's get the old panda bastard out of here. It's a Black Series. I'm going to have to cut him open. Jeez, Alrighty, this is my last one. Last one that's carded. So this one, being a Black Series, it's got all this extra stuff. I'm going to get the blaster out. I'm going to get the little glass that just fell. I'll go get it. His extra hand. His extra broken elbow. His other broken arm. And his other crazy hand. comes with these crazy flipper arms. So I'm going to put all this plastic stuff back in the Black Series box. I'll put that there because I don't want to lose all that. I got to get his drink that just fell. And, Obi-Wan just fell again. Obi-Wan? No. Luke. It's because he's a blue milk drinking. He's wasted on whatever he's spiking that blue milk with. And he won't stand up, and he keeps falling over and knocking over the Inquisitors, even though they're not harming anybody. They're just sitting here looking cool in their gray pajamas. There we go. All right. So I already am voting the flipper hands the fuck out of here. Sorry. No flipper hands. Han Shot first and Ponda Baba don't need flippers on his hands. He does need his blaster in his holster. I do like that. I do like that. That is cool. Look at that. So I kind of want him to be raising a glass. So what if I... There. There we go. Now he's got a glass. And he's drinking. Because he's a drunk. And he's kind of thinking about maybe... Alright, there we go. So now, Ponda Baba, there you go, buddy. I'm going to take all your extra pieces parts and stick them over here. Alright, okay, this is a long video. I'm going to have a lot of time uploading. Time to open this bad boy. What is the mystery box at the end of this mess? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? I can't open the box. Here, I'm trying to get this where I can actually have it on camera. I don't want to bump this thing and knock these action figures over it. So, I'm going to very carefully turn it over here toward me for just a moment while I open these last two exciting figures. Okay, the box, I'm going to get that out the way. Oh, yeah? Oh, bubble wrap. Ooh. What are they? I can tell you what one of them is. Look at that fat guy. Look at that fat bastard. So, I gotta slide some stuff over. Move over, Obi-Wan. We got to make room for fat bastard. Oh yeah, we got a Jabba in the house. And who's number one? Well, who else? Who else would be number one out of all figures but Leia, Slave Leia? And oh my god, the guy tied her up. What a sick bastard. The sick bastard. Alrighty. So, how are we going to display Leia? Something's up with this neck. I don't know if I totally dig that. So, I kind of want to display her as if she's just kind of sitting off to the side with her leg out and just kind of chilling. Like a so. But, she's definitely our number one. I wonder if Jabba could be holding on to her like that. There we go. There you go, Jabba. There. Now we got us a happy Jabba. Now, let's see if I can lift those two up there and show us our number one and number two of the day. Can I get Leia to look at Jabba like she's having a conversation? Alrighty, now here we go. Here's what we got going on here. I gotta do a little bit of fixing, but we got Jabba and Leia. Technically, they want to call that Hutt Slayer Leia, but we always knew her as Jabba's slave, Jabba's prisoner. Okay, but let's do. There we go. There we go. That was our number one for the day. Was our slave Leia. Well, I don't know. Hutt Slayer Leia, Jabba's prisoner Leia, whatever you want to call it. But well, this Moff Jojerad was our least favorite out of the six. But I have to say, I think it's a very nice figure, by all means. Our second to least favorite was Nien Nunb. But damn, Nien Nunb is a very cool character. Let's take a look at that really quick. I mean, he's really cool. He's got all kinds of articulation. His legs, too, I could put him in a sitting position very easily. Oh, and I just lost his gun. Oh, I hate it when I do that. So maybe if I do it this way, I can lay the gun on his lap. There we go. Nine, I'm sitting there with Jabba. There we go. Okay, yeah, Moff Jared. Nine, Boba Fett. Boba Fett, cool. I mean, that's a cool figure. You can kind of see him here. He has a lot of articulation. Very cool cloth cape, gaffy stick, the rifle, and a pistol, and the pistol fits in the holster. And we go over here to Ponda Bamba. He's a Black Series figure in the 3 3/4 inch Black Series. They didn't do too many of them. I now have two of them, him and Cassian Andor. He's got like paddle hands that I kind of wasn't really crazy about. But very nice figure. He displays well. I could see him. He belongs in the Cantina, definitely. He's very much cooler than the other versions of him that I have. Yeah, this is a very cool session here. And then, okay, that was the first four. And then the final two, of course, was Jabba and Princess Leia as Jabba's prisoner. That's a beautiful figure, and a lot of people kind of wish it would come back, but it doesn't look like they'll ever release her or Ola or probably the Tanaka sisters or some other female characters that we've wanted for quite a while that we'll probably never see again. But I now own two of her in the vintage collection version. This is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about it. This is a good haul. So this is again 6 figures with Kit Basher. I hope you enjoyed the opening. I hope it wasn't too clunky, and I hope it didn't knock them over too many times. I hope you don't mind me taking another drink of my Diet Pepsi. Yummy. That's good stuff right there. So, just an idea. Today's 3 video sessions, 4 of them actually. We just opened all of this big, thick stack of stuff right here. So, thanks for watching. Give me some likes and send me some messages, and please comment and all that stuff. And you know, you can say mean things if you want to, but you know, try to be nice about it. You know, whatever. What do you think? You know, nice haul or what? This was this summer's acquisition, and it took me all summer to take the 5 minutes to set up and do the video. So I'm hoping that I can do some more videos pretty soon, and I hope to see you again on the YouTube. All right, let's see you later. Getting tired. I don't want to do more video. I want to go to bed. I want to go. Night night.